A policeman drove his police car and suddenly he saw a little boy with a dog. "Go home. You can't be alone at night," he shouted at the boy. The next day, the policeman saw the boy and shouted again, "I told you to go home. It's not safe for you at night." Days passed, and the policeman saw the boy by himself at night every day. He couldn't bear this anymore and stopped his car and asked the little boy, "Why don't you go home?" The little boy did not answer. The policeman said, "If you don't answer, I will have to take you to the police station." The policeman took the little boy and his dog to the police station and asked again, "Why are you walking alone every night? And where are your parents?" The little boy with tears didn't say anything. "If you don't answer, you are going to be in big problems," yelled the policeman. The little boy couldn't hold his tears anymore and replied, "A year ago, my house caught on fire and my parents died. Only me and my dog survived." The policeman was so embarrassed that he just hugged the little boy and said, "I am sorry." There lived a boy who was always angry at everyone. Every day he would walk out of his room and he would start screaming and shouting around the house. One day his mother came to hug him, and the boy pushed her away. After that, his mother made food for him, but the boy threw the plate on the ground and it broke. He then grabbed food and started throwing it all over the house. The boy walked out of his house to take a walk and screamed at an old lady and her dog. The next day he woke up and looked for food, but there was no food. He looked for his mother, but his mother was not there. He went outside and looked around for the old lady and her dog, but the street was empty. The boy got scared and started calling for help, but no one answered. The boy then gave up and entered his house and started crying when suddenly his mother appeared and screamed. Anger doesn't solve anything, but it can destroy everything around you. A boy was selling apples on the street. He did this every day and tried to make money. One day a man came to him and bought all the apples. The boy thanked the man and rushed to the store and bought a present. The next day the boy was selling apples again. The man approached him again and asked, "Why are you selling these apples every day?" He replied, "To buy my older brother a present for Christmas." "And where do you find these apples?" he asked curiously. "I have an apple tree in my house. I take the apples and then I come to sell them to your older brother." "What is he doing?" "My brother is in heaven, and there is no one to give him a present for Christmas. So every time it's Christmas, I bring him a present and put it next to his grave, and I wish him a happy Christmas." The man was shocked and asked the boy, "What do you want for Christmas?" The boy with tears replied, "To have my brother again."
A hard-working man worked hard every day to earn money. The man had a son, and he would always give his son everything he wanted and loved him. But the son hated him and was always disrespectful to his father. One day the son asked, "Can you buy me this phone?" The father agreed and bought the phone for his son when suddenly the son said, "I hate this color." He then threw the phone to the ground and the phone broke. The father was furious because he spent all the money he worked hard for to buy the phone and said, "You will earn money yourself and buy a new phone." The next day, the man took his son to his work and said, "Start working." He worked all day and he finished working at midnight. The son said, "This should be enough to buy a phone." But when he got the money he earned, he was shocked to see that there was not enough money to even buy a meal. He kept working every day, and after a couple of months, he had enough money to buy a new phone. He bought the new phone and showed it to his father, and his father replied, "Now go and throw this phone to the ground."